got a snapping turtle.
Yep. Ooh. That was hopefully the bone and not your tooth, right? Hi, I'm Coyote Peterson, and this is Ray, a longtime fan of the Brave Wilderness channel. Today we're headed out to look for the common snapping turtle to determine whether or not one of these large reptiles is capable of biting off a human finger. Maybe his.
Yeah, that's not what I signed up for.
Well, you signed up for something, and I can promise you guys there's definitely gonna be some bites. But before we do the bites, we gotta catch the turtles.
Yes, sir.
You ready for that?
Let's do it.
It's turtle time. When it comes to catching ginormous snapping turtles, also known as mud dragons, my favorite location is Blended Woods Metro Park in Columbus, Ohio, where I have special permits to document this unique population of reptiles. Joining me on this adventure is fellow dragon wrangler Ray Tiller. He's a longtime fan of Brave Wilderness and has a channel of his own called Fantastic Films. Make sure to check it out after this episode. He makes some pretty awesome content.
You got a snapping turtle.
Yep. Oh, he's big. Oh, yeah, he's big. Oh, yeah, good turtle, good turtle, good turtle. Yes, this is that super mean one. Holy cow, yeah, he's angry. Ah, yes. Look at that beast.
That out.
Wow. That is a huge turtle.
That is such a good sized turtle.
Oh, this is the one I was telling you about that doesn't have a name. It is an absolute giant,
Perfect.
algae-covered monster. He is so angry right now.
Perfect definition of a mud dragon. Whew. Have you ever caught this turtle before?
No, I have not. At first I thought it was Hubert because of the nub on his tail. He's very bizarre looking. Good turtle though, very healthy. Whoa, now before we get into the snapping turtle bite test, and whether it's a turtle biting a hand or Ray biting a hand, we do a lot of research before we produce any episode. Now in the past, I used to have to spend hours and hours researching in field guides, books from the library, even reading old journal papers. But now with Opera, I get my research done a whole lot faster. This is a cool and exciting way to put information right at the tips of your fingers so you can memorize it and be ready for production. So check this out. One thing I love is having its powerful AI Aria so easily accessible on the sidebar for quick questions and research. Nice. See, look how easy this is. Just information, all this that I can then read through, then go back and cross-reference with any journal articles or field guides that I might have on hand. So organization is another huge piece of the research puzzle. With Opera, organization is easy peasy. I can group related tabs using tab islands and even assign an emoji to them so I can easily identify what they're for. Another thing I love is having my Spotify connected to the sidebar. With the ability to pin apps from the sidebar, my music stays right here even if I click on other pages. And now, what you guys showed up for, Snapping Turtle Bite Test. So we're ultimately gonna get to the Snapping Turtle Bite Test. But before we do, let's talk a little bit about snapping turtle bites. I've been bitten 7 times in total, and I know in working with snapping turtles, you two have been bitten before.
Yeah, as you're gonna know better than anybody else on the planet, when you're working with snapping turtles, especially on a daily basis, bites are bound to happen. So I've been nicked in the shin, I've been nicked on my forearm, a couple times on the hand, but as you guys can see, I still have all 10 of my fingers, so nothing too bad has come from a snapping turtle bite yet.
You'd say warning bites.
More of warning bites, you know, a quick turnaround and they just kind of nip me and immediately release.
Yep, same. I've never had a snapping turtle bite and hold, and it's that crushing power that can be most detrimental. Now, when we're talking about a snapping turtle bite, can I use you as the example here?
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead and put your hand out. When you're looking at a snapping turtle skull, big shout out to my friends at Skulls Unlimited for providing us with this common snapping turtle and this alligator snapping turtle skull. With the common snapping turtle, like all turtles, they have beaks and not teeth. So when a bite happens, kind of turn your hand sideways there, you've got 3 possible factors. There's going to be the speed of how fast it hits you, there's going to be the pinch point of where the beak connects, and then of course there is the lock and crushing power. And if I turn the snapping turtle skull sideways like this, you see these 2 open cavities?
Yeah.
That is where these very large muscles connect to the jaw. Now, when a human bites down, our muscles get tired pretty quickly. Not the case for a snapping turtle. So if it bites and it holds, it just continues to crush and crush and crush.
And there's no telling when that snapping turtle is gonna let go.
And that is why these animals can be considered potentially dangerous if you interact with them and end up with a bite. Now, before we get to the actual bite test itself with the turtle, I got a question for you. do you think you could bite off a human finger?
I don't think I could bite off a finger cleanly. If you gave me maybe some time to kind of work it around and
Like kind of like gnaw it off?
yeah, really get in there, I think I could get one off, yeah.
Okay. I feel like I probably could too, like in a situation where like you were being abducted or it was a zombie apocalypse. But we did a little test. We went to a dentist here locally in Columbus and we did a couple of bite tests on me to find out where my teeth actually connect at the strongest points. And his opinion was probably not gonna bite a human finger clean off.
I'd say it's possible if somebody had enough adrenaline in their system to really make those muscles go, it would be possible. I wouldn't think it'd be very likely. At least you're not gonna probably shear it off. You'd have to bite it and you'd have to wrangle a little bit to get it to tear.
Now, a snapping turtle cannot bite and swing its head. So this is just biting and it's crushing.
Right.
So for today's bite test, I have two very unique items for us.
Let's see what you got.
Inside of this container are two prosthetic hands built by our friends at Ballistic Dummy Lab. Now these are incredible state-of-the-art hands. They are just like real human flesh made from a non-toxic gelatin, and inside you've got a tendon structure and resin bones that are the same density as human bones.
I'm starting to regret what I said earlier when I said I think I can take off a human finger. I think it might be best to approach it kind of like a snapping turtle because they can't get in there, you know, with molars or anything and kind of try to tear a finger off. So maybe with the front part of my mouth, biting, we'll start on the thumb.
You're gonna try to bite off the thumb? Oh, okay. I mean, this is your call.
I mean, we'll start with the thumb to
Bite
see
the thumb.
just how much damage I can do with my front teeth and then maybe work into my molars and see
Sure.
what we can do.
This is an experiment. I mean, we have no idea what's gonna happen. But we've only got one shot at this because we have one hand for us to bite, one hand for the turtles to bite. Now be careful. I don't want you to hurt your teeth. So when you bite down, maybe don't bite down like you're actually attacking somebody, but like take your time with it. I don't know what it's gonna do as you bite in with your teeth.
Okay.
And now you have to say, I'm Ray Tiller, and I'm going to enter the bite zone with a prosthetic human hand.
Okay, I think I got it. Ready?
Yeah. Are you guys ready? Everybody out there watching ready? I think so.
All right, let's do it. I'm Ray Tiller, and I'm about to enter the bite zone with a prosthetic human hand. You ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, here we go.
Oh wow, you're not even breaking skin.
I got down to the bone so far, but there's no way you could bite through a bone with just your front teeth.
So you're actually hitting fake bone in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you definitely did some damage there. You can see where your teeth bit through the skin.
Right.
And you got down to the bone. We'll have to get a real good tight shot of that. So you did, and that was biting straight down.
Yeah.
Now, let's see what happens when you bite and kind of move your head around and try to remove the thumb.
Here we go, round number 2.
Oh, that was hopefully the bone and not your tooth, right?
Yeah, that was the bone, not the tooth.
Oh, that was the gross. That really sounded like human bone cracking.
I could see the fear in your eyes when you
I was
when you
afraid
heard
you
it.
broke your tooth. So you can you get the thumb off now?
Can I twist it around?
I think so, yeah. Bite, see if you can get the thumb off.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's gross. Oh my gosh, you bit off its thumb.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you broke the bone and you ripped off the thumb. Oh my gosh, that is the grossest feeling in the world. Oh, my hand's kind of like shaking, it's so gross. You did it.
I did it.
You bit off a human thumb.
And
I
don't know how comfortable I am out there knowing that now I can bite off a human thumb.
Oh my gosh. So it probably is possible if you were to bite and twist and crack the bone and get a human thumb off.
But just going straight down, there's no way. There's no way it can be possible.
That was weird.
I bet it was weird watching, like the sounds were so realistic.
That crack was crazy.
I know, I could see the fear in your eye, like wondering if it was my tooth or it was actually something in the hand.
Yeah, okay. Now, the moment that we've all been waiting for. How will a snapping turtle do with a prosthetic hand? So here's how it's going to go down. You're gonna take the turtle out of the bin and I'm going to control the hand. That way if anything goes wrong, I'm getting bitten and not you. But I'm going to approach it from the side. I want to see if these fingers getting damaged initially becomes the most impactful, because in any instance where I've been close to being bitten by a snapping turtle, it's usually this hand on that side from not paying attention. Maybe a hand coming up this way and then the turtle getting you there.
Right. Now, I want to know what your predictions are. What do you think the snapping turtle is going to be able to do, knowing the size and, of course, knowing their bite strength?
I think it's going to crush this hand, no problem. Really? I think it's going to break bone. I think it's going to remove a finger. Now, if the snapping turtle bites and lets go, we'll try the thumb. If the snapping turtle bites and crushes through, well, we'll try a second bite test. As long as the snapping turtle is allowing us to continue the bite test to move forward, we'll see how many fingers it removes.
All right, well, let's see what the damage a snapping turtle can do.
All right, get the dragon.
Let's do it.
Oh man, that is an angry turtle. Holy
You ready?
Yeah, put him down.
This is a huge snapping turtle.
So let's give him a couple seconds to see if we can get him to calm down.
Yeah, see if we can get him to calm down here.
Yep, there you go. I'll try to get his attention here. This is the hand. There we go. Nice.
There we go. Staying a little calm right now.
This is not the size snapping turtle you would ever want to actually be bitten by. He looks super angry. Look how gnarly. Jeez. Okay, he's ready for a bite. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. What I'm gonna do is I have the hand on a stick like this, and what I'm gonna do is get the turtle's attention this direction. Here, buddy. And we're gonna go in from the side. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Definitely crushed the bone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he is locked. Oh, he let go. Let go. Huge impact.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he snapped right through the bone.
Yeah.
Right through the bone. All right, bite test 1 on that side finger. Medical emergency, without question.
Yeah.
Let's go for the thumb. But that was a bite and release.
I
expected him to hold.
Yeah, me too.
Bite and release.
Maybe he'll hold on this time.
Bite number 2.
Ooh.
Oh, chomping.
Oh, look at him. That's the scissor power of their jaws that you just saw.
Wow, look at that. Look at how deep that cut is into the flesh.
He really got in there, and you could see him chewing on it, like using that scissor power.
He was
to
chomping.
Really work down there.
You can see the damage on this side as well. However, did not remove the thumb. So let's try this. Lift the turtle up a little bit, because now he's feeling a little more agitated because he's up in the air slightly. Right. Bite test number 3, fingers going in.
Ooh,
see that?
Missed that?
Oh, he bit the tip of the finger right off.
Oh my
He bit the tip of the finger off. That was speed and precision right there.
Dude, I thought he missed. It was so quick.
I want him to spit that out. Remember, this is non-toxic. There we go. Non-toxic gel. So even if the turtle swallows little pieces of this, it will not be a problem. So that turtle just removed the tip of that finger.
That is insane.
And that's what I was curious about. Is the speed going to do something when it comes to the impact? So let's try that one more time with the thumb. The final test is the snapping turtle in full fight mode into the thumb.
You ready to pick him back up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, he's locked on.
Ready?
Yep.
Ooh, look at that speed. Oh, he broke the thumb. Broke the thumb. Oh, back the turtle up a little bit.
Oh my God.
There you have it. Thumb completely dismembered from the hand.
And that was clean too.
That was.
Did you hear that crunch?
Broke
as soon
the
as he
bone
bit down?
and destroyed the flesh.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think we got the results that we were hoping for.
You could say
All right,
that.
Let's put the turtle back into the container.
Right.
Let's analyze the hand. Oh man. I think it's fair to say that different strikes have different impacts. And that's the thing that I have experienced with snapping turtle bites. There are warning bites. There are certainly bites where they could lock down, but the impact that happened on the thick part of the flesh here of the hand, look at how it opened that up.
Insane.
Imagine that being your actual hand.
I don't want to.
Right there, huge crushing blow. Tip of finger lopped off. This is pretty much what almost happened to me on my middle finger the one time that I was bitten by a snapping turtle.
Right.
But the removal of that thumb at the right angle and the snap of that bone, That was crazy.
Crazy. And you were talking about warning bites. I would say that's a very defensive and angry bite. And I think that's why he did more damage on that one.
He is definitely an angry snapping turtle. Now, each turtle's gonna have a different demeanor. Some are calmer than others. That is obviously a big, powerful, dominant male here in this environment. We're also at the tail end of breeding season, so I'm sure their testosterone is fired up.
Oh yeah.
But that is about as angry as it gets when it comes to a snapping turtle.
I would say so, yeah.
So for everybody out there watching, what advice would you give? What warning would you give when it comes to interacting with snapping turtles?
Admire these animals from a safe distance. This bite test today proved that all it takes is a 1 second slip up, 1 second, and your hand is gonna be looking just like this, and your thumb is probably gonna be off somewhere else missing. So please don't go out there and perform what you see me and Coyote doing.
And if you're ever in a dark alley, try to avoid Ray because he is also capable of biting off a finger.
That is true.
Well, Ray, thank you so much for being a part of today's episode. Where can everybody out there watching find your work that you're doing?
So Fantastic Films on YouTube and Raymond_Tiller on Instagram. I post a whole bunch of cool animal and adventure content, so make sure to go check it out.
Dude, it was so awesome working with you today. You did an amazing job. Big thanks to Ballistic Dummy Labs for providing us with these incredible hands, and of course Skulls Unlimited for providing us with the snapping turtle skulls. And with that, I think it's time to get that angry turtle back into the wild.
I think he's ready to go.
I'm Coyote Peterson.
I'm Ray Tiller.
Be brave.
Stay wild.
We'll see you on the next adventure. Bam! Turtle in a boat needs to go back into the water.